It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to kick off.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring on 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. It's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, son. Angel.
And all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Turn around. Alpha.
Here's Fields. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
222.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
If you look at this Bronco defense,
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30.
That's another Colts first down.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hey, here we go.
Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here we go, Ty. Go.
Henderson will try and run for the first. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. We're good. EQ. Extend. Hey, can. Angel. Right.
Now Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Here we go. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Nix. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Nick's going to keep this himself. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
That's taken in by Dulcich. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Dulcich, 47 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Nope, 319 right side. Out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
331, 330. Hey, 10.
Fields now to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Again, Fields. Throws quickly. He's got George Kittle. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
You got a mini base.
At the 9-yard line.
11. Hey, can. Extend. Chip slant. Sit high.
Out of the gun, Fields. We'll swing this out to Henderson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trevion Henderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Turnover on downs.
Here we go, Scott. Green light.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trevion Henderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a give to Taylor.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First and 10, Taylor now. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First down, Denver.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here's Nix.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Kill. Oh, my son.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Here we go, son.
Again for Henderson running to the right. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Don't jump. Ready? 331.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he is caught. Big strides, look at him go. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Fields going to change things up here.
Easy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Green 19, just attack. Delta. Go get him. Right.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and a couple.
Here we go. Hey, 551. Go.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Angel. Here we go, son. 11. You got a mini basic. Why not? Delta. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go. Good. Green 19. Right. Sit right.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Boswell's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
319, that's right. Extend. Right.
The drive begins with a run by Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go. 258, blue 58.
Here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
319, just that.
Back to throw, Fields. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here we go. 19, he choose. No mas, no mas. Go.
Now it's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Straight ahead, Henderson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
319, just that. Hey, going out right here. Right.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, the turnover fast continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 16.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Nick's going to keep this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts. JD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Fields trying to throw for it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Nix to the air. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Nix.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Denver.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Nix.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Here we go,
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Nix from the shotgun.
Now it's, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Bo Nix
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
222, 222. You got it.
Fields now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Easy.
Now Fields. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, Sly. Go.
To throw is Fields. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Nix. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Rondale Moore, 40 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gano for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
It's the score, Colts 33, Broncos 28.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Can. 11. Delta. Right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Brock Bowers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point. And our score stays right where it is.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Working out of the gun is Nix. Gets this to Moore. They need a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
To throw, here's Nix. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Nix. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here we go. Good.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, son. 5:51. 5:51. 12 go.
Now Fields going to move him around. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Colts send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Jones on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown